Tip number 53 from the book 501 Contractor Tips. Read and understand your insurance policy. Policies, whatever you have. You're a contractor. You're used to dealing with contracts. You're used to dealing with people putting little sneaky clauses in there. So these clauses shouldn't be that difficult to find. And there is another benefit you can get from reading these insurance policies, and that's information or language, verbiage that you can use for your contracts. These people that are in the insurance business, trust me, they are at the top of the heap of the food supply here, or the natural selection, however you want to say it, like the predators, the lions and the tigers out in the jungle. This is what the insurance companies are. They are the super predators. They're the people who know exactly what to say. And if you could familiarize yourself with the type of language they use, it's going to improve your ability to read and understand your policies and to edit and rewrite or create your own contracts. Make sure that your insurance policy actually covers your needs. That's another thing too. Some insurance policies don't cover home interiors, furniture, or flooring if it's damaged during construction. So again, what I'm talking about here is I'm not really talking about making sure that your insurance policy, that you have enough coverage, like a dollar amount, but more or less to make sure that you are actually covered. I was reading one of my liability insurance policies one time, and it didn't cover any furniture. That's why I'm mentioning it in here. So if I did something to where it would have created a roof leak, then they would have helped fix the roof leak, but they wouldn't have covered, and the home, but they wouldn't have covered anything that would have got damaged from that. Furniture, someone had a collection of rare antiques, thousands, hundred thousands of dollars, it's not going to cover it. You've got to understand these policies. You can't just, hey, I've got liability insurance, but not understand what you actually have, what it's going to actually cover. It's not going to do you much good to have $1 million insurance policy if you can't protect your construction company. And again, that's kind of what I just said. If you have $1 million worth of liability insurance, but it's not going to cover or protect you or your company 100%, then you got to find another policy that will. And a lot of times when we're going around, we're shopping for policies, and this could be in anything. You might have an inexpensive, ridiculously cheap auto insurance policy right now, but if anything ever happens, you're going to have to deal. These people aren't going to be easy to get a hold of. They're not going to be real helpful. They might be people that are in another country. You're going to be dealing with someone in the Philippines who can barely speak English, and this is all you have access to. So don't confuse cheap insurance policies with quality insurance policies or policies that you need either. And this is for everything, anything I can possibly think of that has to do with insurance. This is it. So if you have an auto insurance policy and you're covered on theft, but your tools aren't covered, and nothing else in the vehicle is covered, just the vehicle itself, this might not do you much good. So again, you've got to understand what your insurance policies are actually going to cover. And do not forget to examine the language that they're using and the way they're phrasing things, so that you can redo your contracts or improve them in a way to make them more beneficial for yourself. That's actually what the insurance companies do. They make it more beneficial for them. They're really not interested in you. As a contractor, you need to be concerned about yourself more than you are about the insurance company. And I really hate to say this because it's not how I operate, but you need to be concerned about yourself before the clients. That's not really the best way to operate. A construction contract, to me, a good contract is one that serves both parties. And this is what you're going to be looking for from a liability insurance company. So if you're going to make a contract that's completely one-sided, and I've seen plenty of these, then you're not really serving your clients. You're not really doing a good job there. You're not really doing them any favors. And it really says a lot about your character too. So I'm going to leave that up to you. And again, I might talk about that later on in the book, or just bring that up. But just to kind of recap this video, the insurance policies, make sure they cover everything that you need to be protected. And don't forget to take a look at the verbiage and any language they use, and understand what they're saying. And also see if you can use that verbiage to alter your contracts and make them, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, make a contract to where it works well for you, the contractor, and your clients.